Good afternoon. Welcome to Nuts News. Our top story for tonight. Based on statistics provided by the NEA, Singapore has recycled a total of 4.72 million tonnes of waste in 2017, 15,000 tonnes lower than that of 2016, based on a 61% recycling rate. Plastic recycling rate, however, remains at 6%. Plastic waste that cannot be recycled is shipped overseas to countries such as China and Vietnam. Those that cannot be sorted are incinerated or tipped into the seas.
As compared with the 1970s, the amount of waste going into Semakau landfill has increased from 1,260 tonnes a day to 8,443 tonnes a day in 2017. That is a sevenfold increase in waste left over from recycling and incineration. Based on feedback surveyed from the ground, it was found that the lack of social consciousness to recycle waste in households was a main factor in the low recycling rate. Our on-site reporter has more.
Bro, you're live.
Thank you, studio. So now we at a typical scene of a HDB, and behind me are the trash can used for recycling for metal, plastic, and paper. So now, I see a resident. Sir, come here please, sir. So sir, do you know that Singapore has a 21% domestic recycling rate?
Yeah, I know. Recycling rate 21%. Yes, I know.
Oh, okay.
I know about recycling.
Then do you know that there's a lot of this kind of recyclable trash can in our HDB?
Yes, I know. Can recycle trash cans and plastic and paper. Yeah.
So are you here to recycle your metal can? Metal can in the metal trash can?
Yes, I know.
Then what should you do?
Thank you, Mr. Green. Comparably, the recycling rate in the non-domestic sector is at a record rate of 76%. Back to you, Mr. Green.
Thank you, studio. Now we have with us a CEO of an environmental company, Mr. Tam with us. So what do you have to say about your company's environmental effort?
Actually, do you know how expensive it is to recycle plastic? Do you know how expensive it is to hire workers to sort out plastic? Do you also know how expensive it is in now our current industry that is so competitive that we are not even making any profit? Do you also know you should be the one paying us to recycle the plastic? Do you know your responsibility?
Justice shall be served!
Now we've invited one of Singapore's top environmentalists, Dr. Ree Use Me, Professor of Recycling, to discuss more on what we can do. Hello, Dr. Ree.
Hello, gentlemen. Thank you for inviting me to your show. Firstly, regarding the topic of recycling, we need to resolve the issue of a lack of awareness in household recycling. It is really important to inculcate the habit of recycling from a young age.
Professor Ree, how do you propose we address this issue?
I think for the next generation, we must reinforce the concept of recycling and reducing waste in them by educating them in schools from a young age. For the current generation, we must look into changing existing habits and re-educating them.
Professor Ree, it is common practice in Singapore to enforce penalties and fines to change our local habits. Do you think penalties and fines are a viable way to raise awareness of recycling?
On the contrary, imposing penalties to effect a positive change may not be as effective as giving incentives to encourage recycling. For a start, the government can introduce a nationwide effort to hit a target recycling rate determined by NEA. If we as a nation manage to achieve the target recycling rate, the government should look towards providing tax reliefs or additional GST vouchers as a reward.
Thank you for your valuable insights, Professor Ree.
In conclusion, we should educate Singaporeans since young to recycle.
We should also remind adults to practice good recycling habits that they can impart to their children.
Finally, we should give incentives for recycling through reliefs and rebates instead of penalizing them for wastage.
And that is all for today. NTU News would like to wish you all a good day. Until next time, bye bye.